Hey everybody, this is Cobra C Capture here with another Let's Talk Media LLC advice video, and I guess you could say movie critic video. So as you can see, I am not a movie critic. I post advice videos and I do marketing and advertising. But I will say this. This past weekend, my fiance and I saw the new Mr. Rodgers movie, Will You Be My Neighbor, starring Tom Hanks as Mr. Rodgers. If I am correct, he is Mr. Rodgers' sixth cousin. Top performance. One of the best movies I've seen of all 2019. I absolutely loved it. He looks like Mr. Rodgers. He sounds like him. They're cousins, so that really helps a lot. My advice today on the video that I'm going to be talking about today after watching that movie is there's a guy in the movie named Lloyd, and Lloyd is going through a lot of personal issues. For his job, he needs to reach out to Mr. Rodgers to interview him, do reports and things like that, of that nature. In the movie, what I saw was a lot of myself. What I mean by that is it's about balance. I know pretty sure I've talked about balance before in my other videos. He has life issues, he has struggles, and he gets angry. Mr. Rodgers lives a life of being positive, always looking at the better outcome of things, no matter how bad things get or how dark things get. What I loved about the movie is that it showed that balance. He has a lot of personal struggles and issues. I have personal struggles and issues. His father passed away in the movie. My father passed away. He has a lot of anger towards certain things. I have a lot of anger towards certain things. Mr. Rodgers is always positive, always nice, always kind, and always caring. And I try to live my life to the best of my ability as well. But you have to remember and take into account, I'm a human being as well. Just because you see on screen here, I'm always positive and I'm always trying to be nice and loving and interactive. That does not mean that I don't have my struggles. That does not mean I do not have my frustrations. It does not mean that I don't get angry at things. But at the same time, I also see the wonderful things that life has to offer. I see how beautiful everything is. All of my interactions, whether that's friends, clients, family, what have you. Point of this video is everything is about balance. You have a right to be mad at things, especially if they are justified. But you also have to take into account, instead of being angry and letting your anger get the best of you, maybe what you need to do is sit back, relax, and instead of letting your anger get the best of you and control the outcome of how you react to that bad situation, like Lloyd does sometimes in the movie, be like Mr. Rodgers. Think positive. Try to think, what's another way of getting around the situation in a positive, nice manner. Another example from me is there are things in life that I can't control. That does bother me and it makes me angry. For example, bullies and jerks. They're in this world and they're around and there's nothing that I can do about it. As much as this hurts to do, learning for the fact that I have to accept the fact that they're here and they're not going anywhere, that oddly enough, from that balance, made it easier dealing with them, because it makes it easier for me to deal with them by not interacting with them, by teaching other people not to interact with toxic people or anyone that will bring them down. And I'm hoping that through my influence and through my social media, I'm helping those people out through my advice videos, as I'm trying to do to the best of my ability. To wrap things up, see that movie. I hope that when you do see the movie, if you see it, you can take the life lessons that I've learned from that movie and apply it to your own life. Because let me tell you one thing, that movie really opened my eyes to everything that's beautiful in this world, even more than I originally see it. Have balance. Have the balance to be able to interact with those bad situations and think of them in a positive way. Because let me tell you one thing, dealing with a bad situation in a positive light and having that balance versus going at it with an angry attitude, that can make the biggest difference ever. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and comment. I love you all. See you next time.